In case you haven't noticed, the 2019 Canadian federal election has degenerated into a game of wall-to-wall name-calling negativity. You have Conservative Party leader Andrew Scheer basically being called a Bible-thumping, gun-loving, misogynistic, homophobic, planet-hating, alt-right, secret American who would bring disastrous ruin to Canada, while Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is basically being called a tax-loving, Jody Wilson-Raybould bullying, corruption-enabling, blackface-wearing, hypocritical, unprincipled, untrustworthy fraud who would bring disastrous ruin to Canada. Not exactly uplifting rhetoric, is it? So what's going on here? Why are political parties in Canada engaging in these sorts of nasty tactics? Well, that's what I want to talk about in this video. I want to pull back the curtain just a little bit and examine the strategic innards of the Liberal and Conservative campaigns to help explain why I think they're going down the road of negativity. So let's start by considering the political context in which this campaign is operating. And in my view, the whole election is revolving around the fact that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, once the golden boy of the political world, has seen his image badly tarnished over the past year or so. There was the embarrassing India trip, there was the salacious SNC-Lavalin affair, and most recently, the Trudeau-wearing blackface scandal. And because Trudeau's image has taken such a beating, it likely means those voters whose support for the Liberal Party is soft might be starting to waver in their loyalty. Maybe they're getting a little bit disillusioned, maybe they're thinking about voting NDP or voting Green this time around, or maybe they'll just stay home on Election Day. The Conservatives, of course, know this is happening, and naturally they'll do everything they can to encourage this sense of disappointment in Liberal land. So basically, instead of urging people to vote for Scheer, they're urging people to reject Trudeau. Or to put that another way, the Conservatives will keep doing everything they can to degrade Trudeau's brand. So how do the Liberals counter? Well, they really only have one choice. They have to go on the attack, and they have to exploit Scheer's main weakness as a leader, which is that Canadians still don't know who he is. He's a question mark. He's a blank slate. That gives the Liberals an opening. There's an old maxim in politics, define or be defined. So the Liberals right now are trying to define Scheer as a menacing right-wing radical in the hopes this will scare all those vacillating voters back into their camp. Basically, Trudeau is saying, yes, I know you think I might be bad, but believe me, Scheer is much, much worse, and I'm the only guy who can stop him. So to sum up, what we have here are two political parties trying to exploit the two most powerful and motivating motions in politics, hate and fear. And if that discourages you, let me say the context of this race also means, strategically speaking, that NDP leader Jagmeet Singh is in a position to promote positivity. His message should be, let Trudeau and Scheer fight each other. I'll fight for you. At any rate, I'm hoping you understand that even though the Liberals and Conservatives are being nasty to each other during this election, it doesn't mean they're nasty people. It just means they're doing what the cold calculations of political strategy demand. Mind you, that's just my take, and I'm a bit of a cynic. What do you think? Has the negativity in this election turned you off the process, or do you just see it as politics as usual? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. For Loony Politics, I'm Gerry Nicholls.